Right, we're going camping. We need something first, which involves that. Now, using this up here, people don't like that too much, so whatever we do, we need to do it fast. There's a plan. Busting sweat before I even started going where I'm going. There's a plan. Put a slight edge on the bottom of these. Put a notch in the top of both of them. Anyone guess what I'm doing? Jesus. Yeah, there was a car coming out and turned around and was like staring at me, and I was like, I have a chainsaw. Don't stop. Right, let's start our ascent. Lads, you know me. Right, absolute animal of a man. I had a plan. I had a dream. I was going to make these two pieces of timber. Point to point, notch, notch. And what I was going to do was carry him to the campsite. However, the campsite is up there. Up there. It's about a 4-kilometre walk. The backpack I have on already weighs about 750 kgs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kick this dream off in here, collect him in the morning, and dispose of him correctly in the morning. But what I got to do is I got to go up to the top of this hill, down into a valley, and then up to the top of that. I already have a drone swinging around my neck, bottle of water hanging off the bag, everything but the kitchen sink. You know me, I travel light when I'm camping. Everything but the kitchen sink packed in the backpack. This is going to be a hard enough climb, never mind adding 2 huge blocks of wood. It's probably weigh about 5 kg a piece, maybe thereabouts. So you know how heavy it is once you start moving. Easy to pick it up and walk around, but carrying it to the top of that is heat exhaustion waiting to happen. What have I done to myself? I haven't been hiking in so long. Years. And I'm trying this. Hero level stuff. I've travelled. We've come from a good bit. There's a road off down there somewhere. Down there. We're doing it. Jeez. Right, the small hard hills are done. Hardest thing to do in my opinion. All we have now left is the sheer edge of that massive mountain. Should be easy enough, boys. But where else would you get this view? Look at that. Yeah. Camera does no justice to how steep this hill is. It is steep. One step at a time, baby. We have this. Oh, these sheep making it look easy. Hey! I'm nearly at the night. Just so we're clear. There's the path. Goes down there. Then it gets this tree line down here. It goes way down. Down that way. And in behind there. Basically right here somewhere. The far side of the trees I've come from. We've made that time in just under an hour, maybe just over an hour. Around the hour mark. So we're doing well. We only have that much to do. I'm just sitting down because this is the last feat before I get to the top. Last time I'm stopping. Quick little sip of water. Catch my breath. We'll go again. This is a sheer hill. My God. Camera obviously doesn't know justice. Last time I climbed this was about 10 years ago. All I had in my little tiny backpack was a sandwich and a small bottle of water. That was it. Not the entire contents of the house and half of the garage. Yeah, but right, we'll be there in a few minutes. Right, get away. Piss off. I'm the king now. This is mine. Whew. We did it. We did it. Well, there's a tiny hill there, but we did it. Oh, look at that. Oh my God. Christ alive. Going through some crazy mental stuff in my head there as I was getting to the top. I didn't know what was going on. Starting to go half delirious. But we did it. There's a helicopter over there. Ooh, it's like a cave there we could camp in. I found it. Just standing up here having a look around. And I found it. Cush. 639 meters. And this is a book. That is up here. Let's see what else is in here. Biro. Nope, that used to be a biro. There's other stuff in here. Sheen order. Which anywhere of them lads. Bits of biros. Basically, this book is 2025. Thanks for the book again this year. Basically, people come up here. Haha. Can you remove your bicycle from the pole? Brandon Walker's made it. Liam Norman. Deep something. There's lots of little letters that people write up here. Raffle, Ireland Exploration was here. Oh. Right, back in. Unfortunately, there's no biros working. I pulled them all out and tried blowing through them and getting ink through them, and they're just not working. So I can't sign that book. There you go. People are signing it up to the other day though, so they must have had their own biros or something. But yeah, basically we're at the tip top of the mountain right now, which is at this point right here. Ta-da! Now, let's talk about what's over there. That's Galtee Bog. That's Galtee Moor. You're probably saying, Steve-o, why didn't you climb Galtee Moor? I don't want 40 tourists taking pictures of what they think is a dead body in the morning, but it's just me asleep. That's packed with people all the time, especially Bank Holiday Monday. Today is Sunday, the 4th. Not many people climb this mountain for some reason, because it's not as popular as that one over there, and that's higher. So yeah, I'll be able to set up a camp here and not be worried about you know, being photographed as a body, as a corpse in the morning. But really it's just me absolutely passed out of sleep because that walk took the life out of me. Yeah, so I'm just trying to walk over and back now and find a good area to camp. We've got plenty of sun. I don't know how to do that thing, you know, where you count how much sun is left. But it's 10 to 7 in the evening, and it's going to be bright for ages while I'm up here. So I'm going to find a good place to camp, to set up camp even, and yeah, get that going. Lads, I've watched enough Jeremy Clarkson over the years to know that I am somewhat of a genius myself. I have a hammock in my bag, right? I'm putting the bag back on, it's serious. I have a hammock in my bag, right? That was supposed to bring those posts up with me, drive them somewhere here somehow. This was how I was going to do it, by the way. Let's just see how genius I am not sometimes. I had this stick, it's an old hammer handle, and I was going to dig, circle it, pull the muck out and do that until I had the 2 posts drove. Heartache is what I was doing to myself. Little did I know that if I just looked around here at the sharp jagged rocks enough, I'd be able to find a spot. I haven't found it yet. I'd be able to find a spot where I can hook on 2 sides of a hammock between 2 big rocks and camp that way. The sun is upon me. Look at that. So that's what I'm going to do over the next few minutes. I think I found one over here, so I'm going over to have a look, rip out the bag and see if I can get them to hang some way. But if I can get that to happen, oh my god, it'll be the first time anyone's ever hammocked up here. I would put my life on it that it's the first time anyone's ever hammocked up here. Yeah. Just looking to hang a hammock from there over to there, and I just see this little orange thing. Now I genuinely do not know what this is, so I'm going to use my hammer to pull this out. Genuinely don't know what this is. Hold on. You go right here for a second and tilt yourselves back. Sit back, will ya? Mad lunatics. Okay. Has the water gone into it? Yes. However, oh, there's writing. Annie Ryan, birthday walk, woohoo. Annie, I don't know what to tell you. How much is in here? €3.50. Easy come up, dog. A topper. And 2 pencils. This in this bag. This box. What the hell is even this? Camouflaged out. I only spotted the orange because I'm trying to hang a frippin' hammock off stuff. What is this? Oh, that's one of those things to stop dampness. Well, that didn't work. It ate right through that. I wonder how long this has been here. Let's push my new found wealth in there. The topper is rusted to pieces. It's been here a while. Because this is a sealed box. But somehow moisture got into it. The 7th to the 4th. 25. Wait. Last month. Jeez, lads. Box didn't hold up too well. Steve's Lodge was here and alright, let's seal this back up properly, Annie. There's no dampness. There is dampness in that bag. Alright, let's see if this one is also damp inside me. Okay, so what we'll do is I think I'm going to let this stuff dry out and then put it all back into the bag for them. First problem I'm having with my iPod, it doesn't stand as well as a tripod that I usually use. So basically, we gotta shove this in here, lasso that, we gotta find a rock that this will go around, which will be here. We gotta pull it tight. Oh my god, I'm a genius. Oh my god, yeah! If this works, I swear to God. Now, I just have to hang this off over here. Hope that it's big enough. If I could get this around somewhere. Oh. Wait a minute, this needs to be secured properly because it wasn't. I put this around here, down like this. Kinda. No way. There's no way that this is just how it worked out. If this works out, lads. If this works out, I have the best luck. How do I work this now? I've never put a hammock up before. Then there's one side. There must be another buckle on the other side. Yep, there's one here. So we'll buckle this on. Jesus. Bit rough and ready, boys. Temu order. So it's also from Temu, so I could write it down on my back at 2 o'clock in the morning. There is no way in heaven that I have just done this. The hammock is set up. What? Right, there's surely some other... I need to go back to my Chinese manual and read it again. There's surely some other way. Should I try it? I've never got into a hammock either. I don't know how to do this. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. I am blown away. I'm a genius. I truly am a genius. No stakes needed. I didn't even need a tiny hammer. I'm the king of this hill! I'm the king! Oh my god, I can't believe that this works. I have to tack these, I guess I have to tack these out or something. There's a pocket in there. I gotta figure this out. It works! It works! Don't mean to be all YouTube conspiracy theory or anything like that, but here's my beautiful hammock. Here's something I just copped when I was looking around. Maybe I need a flashlight. Maybe I need a flashlight. Hold on. Let me open this. Let me grab this. Right? And so I spotted there's like a bottle of water in there, right? Alright, full bottle of water. And I was like, yeah, weird enough that there's a 2 litre bottle of water just launched up there. But then there's this thing inside here, right? It's a black bag with tape on it, and I can't exactly see what's inside in it. Is that timber? Is that timber? Hold on. Why would someone have that launched up here? It's a black bag wrapped up with tape, timber inside in it, but a little rip in it. But then, down here, there's a jawbone and some vertebrae. This is something, you know yourself. And there's a little sheep tag there. The sheep got caught inside there. I'm a cave diver right now. Ugh. Probably get that back to the sheep farmer if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. Look at me, I'm a club orange. Yeah, so I'm cave diving right now. I'm gonna get back out of here because I'm up on top of a mountain. Reverse. Jesus. Yeah, so my hammock's right there. I just sleep beside some sheep remains. It's no big deal. I'm gonna climb in and see what the hell that black bag is though. Mad to know what that is. Give me a second. Right, it has clearly been covered. This has been put on top of it. Alright? What am I after finding? 2 litre bottle of water. Timber, so 2 bags of wood. Now unless someone's... What the hell is this? What the hell is that? I need to open it. I can't get out. Hold on a second. Need to hold the camera here like this with 1 foot. Sorry now. When I open this. Okay. Something wrapped in newspaper. Lads, I swear to God I can't make this shit up. Cannot make this shit up. How do I find this? Oh, a firelighter! A firelighter. Okay, so someone, let's check the date on the newspaper. 2021. December 11th, 21. Firelighter, wrapped up, and wood, and a bottle of water. I think someone was preparing for COVID, lads. Someone was prepping for the all 19. Let me just try and hold this camera between my legs now, and I put this back. Whatever way I looked into the bag, it looked like hair, and I was like, there's hair in this bag, I am ringing the guards. And they would have to make this trip up here. Up like that. I'm going to put that up like this. Up like that. There we go. Semi-hidden. That is the weirdest. I'm going to get out now, down out of here now without absolutely caving my own face in. Oh Jesus, I'm Spider-Man. I can't write this stuff. I can't write this stuff. Underneath that, so that's where that is. Underneath that is that box. Over there's my hammock. Why is everything so clamoured around the one area? I'm going to keep looking around here and see what else we can find. That's weird. That's weird. December 2021. Someone was prepping. Carried that wood the whole way up here wrapped up. And a 2-litre bottle of water and firelighters. Lads, you were in this for the long haul. You were going to survive anyway for a while. You not know fire is your biggest enemy if you're hiding. So, the sun went in behind a big massive cloud a while ago, and that cloud has just been a huge line. At either side of it there's no cloud, but this cloud is just taking my sun. So it's got pretty cold, and it was then I realised it's going to get a little bit cold tonight. A little bit uncomfortable, but look at this. Ka-chow. Look at that setup. I've never set up, I've never set that up before. It's my first time opening it. Got all this bound here. A little thing going across here to keep the net up off me. Woo! I know I could probably tighten this a bit more. I'm going to do that. But not bad. Not bad at all. Look at that view I get to wake up to in the morning. It's be really nice weather in the morning. Wingardium Leviosa! Quip! Don't go near that camp. Camp is over there. You don't go near it. I have this. Ha! Ha! Going to that hill over there. So, yeah, time to go and make some tea now because I'm absolutely freezing. And I'm realising that it is 20 past 8. The sun is kind of breaking back out through the clouds. But I'm realising that it's going to be a cold one. So I've got a full base layer set, including very fluffy socks and pants top and a fluffy hat that I will be wrapping myself up in to try and give myself the best chance. Because while I was lying in the hammock, it may have been haha, yes, but really I could feel the end of my back going haha, cold. And that was when the sun was absolutely beaming. So yeah, just going to try and do my best to insulate myself from the cold, give myself the most comfortable night that I can have. Lads, this drone is the biggest pain in my side ever. Anytime I try and do something with it, there's always an issue. Every single time. Like, we're losing sun. I'm up here, phone connected into it, calibrating the IMU, sitting there perfectly still. Every time I try and do something with it, I need one more shot. One shot of me sitting on a rock and it going backwards just to give perspective of where I am and how cool it is. And I can't get that shot. And the sun is going down. I need this to be done. Come on, lads. 10 minutes later, lads. Sun's nearly gone. I still have to make food. I don't even want the drone shot anymore. You're gonna have to get one in the morning. Alright, welcome back to my world-class show where we cook stuff at the top of a mountain with a beautiful scenic view behind it. It's definitely not green screen, I swear. Right, here's what I have for you this evening, on this fine evening. I'm going to show you how to make a complex scrambled egg. But to get these eggs up to the top of this mountain, I had to wrap them in my daughter's sock. 1, 2 eggs. Transported to the top of the mountain in a rough backpack, very safely. And an extra sock to put on my foot tonight. She's going to kill me when she sees this. Right, so basically, give me a minute, cutscene, I forgot to start the gas. Right, obviously he's using a green screen because he just lit a candle up here, and how would it stay on top of a mountain like this, how would it stay lit? So here we go. Woo! That in there. Joys of having Snickers on, lads. What we're going to do then is, I've no oil, don't need that. Crack that in there, half the shell goes in with it. Eggs are biodegradable. I'll actually pick that up later on. I'm just trying to be cool. And fire that one in there. Small little Lucozade bottle, lads. Small shot of milk. Jesus, I can't close that again. Give it a whisk. Usually with a fork, but I'll do it with a spoon. Ha! Ha! How are you getting on? Should I have brought more than 2 eggs? Yeah. Could I fit them in the sock? No. Alright, hold on. Nearly all whisked. Turn down the heat. Turn down the heat. Everybody relax, there's no need to panic. heat nice and lower the small bit. Leave that egg there. Ah, the other one's over there, I'll pick it up in a minute. As if I was going to throw that and leave it and give ye the opportunity. Haha. Right, while that's on, pop over here. Tiny kettle, as you've seen in the last video. If you didn't watch the last video, go and watch it now. Don't be annoying me. Bit of water in there, boys. The more water we use up here, the less we have to carry down with us in the morning. I'm gonna make a bit of that. Put the lid back on that. Turn that around there. Okay. Yes, because we're using gas, it starts to cook instantly. So the scrambled egg is... Oh, that smells amazing. Alright lads, keep tossing it around the place, you know what I mean? Small bit of milk. Usually I'd put a small bit of butter with this. Bit of salt, bit of pepper, bit of red chili flakes. Don't know what other chili flakes colours you can get, but you use red ones. Keep it stirring, keep it stirring. Now you don't want it getting... You don't want it getting like... Do you know when you do scrambled eggs and you absolutely like they're just solid and they're not juicy or anything? You've just you've cremated them is what you've done. You've cremated them. Don't let it get to that stage. You just want to keep mixing it around. There's enough heat in the end of that pot now that, you know what I mean, she's gonna just whippity whip whip. Talking shite since 1992. I'm waiting for some tourist just to come up over the hill and be like, help, I'm lost. I'm going, get away from my scrambled eggs, these are mine. I'll help you once I'm finished these. I'll have the tea on then for by the time I'm finished eating these. And what we'll do is we'll have a banana and a Mars bar after that. The phone is on charge. The sun is going down. Beautiful red sky. Hold on. I shouldn't be picking you up right now because look at that red sky. Beautiful. Hold on, I turn your ND filter weird. Look at that. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. Alright, put you back over there. I'm burning my scrambled eggs because of you. Ah! Oh, the smell of burning. Smells like I'm doing fried egg now. Now, I had food before I came up here, thinking that I was a smart aleck. You know, going, I'll only cook 2 eggs up there, I'll be fine. But the walk that took me to get up here absolutely took it out of me, and I am starving now. Now, you don't, as I said, you don't want to cremate the eggs. I know I almost did it there a second ago, but I was showing you that. So it's kind of your fault. I'm going to gaslight you that way. Now. Oh. You sit up there. Don't fall over, please. Move the milk just in case you do. Hold on. Hold on. Look here. Look over here. What are you after doing to me? Ah, there's a thumbnail. Huh? Oh, look at that. Hey, I'm after making scrambled eggs on top of the mountain. Is that mad? Lads, wait. Oh, yeah. That is good. That sun is after going down suspiciously fast. Zoom it out. Get over there and you can get the little sunset going on. Yeah, sun is after going down really fast. Like, it was way up in the sky behind the clouds and I was like, lads, I've loads of time. It's not going to be dark until like 1 o'clock in the morning because I'm up this high. That's not the case. I reckon I've probably half an hour before it's pitch dark. But we'll be fed. It's pity that fool who hid the timber in there didn't actually wrap them properly, because I could have set a fire up here. Them eggs are nice. Oh god, I'm good. I just wish I brought a full fry now. Would have made it all up here. God, we would have been giants. Maybe not even a half an hour. Like, I'm literally watching the sun and every time I look back it looks like it's closer to the horizon. So, all I've done with this scrambled egg is made myself more hungry. At least I'll have tea. I'm going to drink about 3 cups of tea, a Snickers, a banana, into bed. Happy days. Get my drone shot in the morning, sure. Stop the lights. Lads, I stopped recording about 5-6 minutes ago. Sun is pretty much gone. Like I am watching it go down. It's getting cold. Oh, this candle's gonna keep me warm. Yeah, no, my hand is directly over right now and it's not doing anything for me. It's cold, lads, it's cold. Look, as long as the tea is nearly ready, I'll get me under gear on there now and get my clothes back onto it, and that'll keep me some bit warm. But I feel like it's going to be a cold night tonight. I need to keep all my gear actually packed up. I need to get it into a bag and like suspend it off something, because there's big huge black slugs about that size. They're big boys, all crawling around over near the rocks, so I just don't want them in my gear. That's nasty. Making tea. Adios! I may have made a spaghetti-o moment. Douche! Look at this! Doesn't this look like a top for the gym? You're real big in the gym, boy. I brought this instead of, I have woolly pants, but this isn't my woolly top that I have. This is a gym top that I have. So I gotta put these on. At least I'll have a t-shirt on over it, so hold on, we can save it some bit. But this is a gym top. This is not my woolly top, which would have kept me fairly warm during the night. This one will be just tight and fairly uncomfortable. But let's get these on. Now, this was a mistake. Oh God. I'm gonna keep preaching this until I can't anymore. Lucozade bottle. We've upgraded to the squirty top one. Lucozade bottle. If you had no spoon now, right? Squirt that in there, a quick little spin. Oh. Done. Tea made. If you didn't have a spoon, we'll do it for you. I do have a spoon, so. Anyways. Right, lads. Right, lads. There's the moon. How are ya? So the sun has gone majorly down, right? There's a lovely red glow coming off my face because of it. Red sky at night, shepherd's delight. It's just not coming out right for you. I can see by the camera here, it's not great. What it looks like to me is beautiful. Anyway, the tea is made. I've nearly drank all of it. It's cold, and due to this mess up of wrong tops, some of you are going to laugh, some of you are going to cry, but I have something that will fix my soul. Hold on, sit down there now. Yeah, you okay? I bring this with me when I'm camping, just in case something like this happens, to where it's going to get pretty cold during the night. It's not life-threatening, but it'll make me sick, and I don't really want to be sick if I can avoid it at all. So I have this. It's called a life tent. It's basically a space blanket, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it around me inside there, just to lock in as much heat as possible. Haven't used it before. I think I've taken it out once. Yeah, it's basically just a space blanket, and I'm going to put it around me, wrap it in, and I'm going to be lovely and cozy inside my life tent, and hopefully not sick in the morning. So do with that information what you will. Do you hear him? Look at him. Waiting for me to go to bed so they can make their move. I see ya. I'm not sleeping for the entire night. I got this. I got this. Huh? Huh? Wingardium Leviosa. Anyway. Nearly time for bed, boys. What time is it? Hold on. It's 9:30. Sun has gone down. This is a great point and stick. The sun has gone down that way. Sheep up there. Get away. Go on. Go on. So what I'm going to do is pack up camp, hang it up off the end of here, hang it off the rock or something. I'll hang it off somewhere here, or I'll stick this in there and I can hold it just off the ground. Remember the slugs, remember I told you, you remember. And then I've got to get into my space blanket, into my tent, and try and get as comfortable and cozy as possible, and see if we can get some sleep. I know that I'm going to wake up early in the morning. I'm going to check my phone and see what time the sun is rising, probably about 5 o'clock. I'm going to get up then, pack up and make my way off the mountains, because there's no need for me to be up here any longer than that, because it's just, you're getting into walker territory then, people walking and tons of bank holiday Monday, lots of people do stuff. Anyways, I'm rambling. I'm going to tidy up all this. place wrecked. Bag is wrecked. I'm gonna tidy up all this and I'll be back to you in a minute when I'm in that. My genius has struck again. It has struck again. So, remember earlier on I said, lying in that, my lower back was getting cold. I also brought this in the backpack. And to be honest, I kind of forgot about it. This was in case the hammock failed, which the hammock almost failed. So, this is a blow-up bed. I'm gonna blow this up, put it into the hammock, lie on top of that, in my space blanket, with my tinsel hat on, and my base layer, and my gym top, and put my fluffy socks on, and have the best night's sleep of my life. This is going to be heaven. It's going to be like being in a jacuzzi or something. I don't know. Right, here is how I secure this. I need to use a light because it's not dark, but you can't see. So I put my iPod there. The bag is hanging off that. And then I'm gonna spray insect repellent on this, creating a tiny bridge. Try and get to my bag now, unless they drop down from the top, which that's a Mission Impossible stuff, and fair play to them. I'm also spray it on the top of here, so we don't get these. This is the most important piece of my kit, by the way. Oh, and it's gone. Insect repellent. Camping. Look at that view. That's all I'm going to show you. Ooh. And I'm baiting a mattress trying to set it up. Woo! Look at that though, that's some view. I can see so many little towns from here. Boom! Nice fluffy socks. Life tent ready to get into. Smells like whatever factory it was built in. It's disgusting. Haha! Blasting my face in. I'm ready to go to bed. Ready to go to sleep. I'm gonna go on TikTok for a while. And yeah, live my best sleep life. It's cold, but blowing up this inflatable mattress was a very good idea. When I got into the hammock, it like dropped a small bit. I was like, oh god, something's moved. But no, it seems to have evened out now and it's fine. So I'm going to get into my life tent and head off to sleep. I shall see you in the morning. Right, it is 2:20. Why isn't this working? Hold on. Badoosh. Okay. I have been trying to sleep and I've probably got about a half an hour of patchy sleep, and really patchy at that. A couple of problems. This hammock is one of the most uncomfortable things I've ever slept in. I've never secured the outer thing properly, so it's just flapping and bashing off the hammock all night. Which is fine, you'd get over that. But my body is bent in half, which you'd also get over that. But the final nail in it is the space blanket that I'm using is not agreeing with the gym top that I have on, which is providing absolutely no insulation whatsoever. So the space blanket is creating an immense amount of condensation, which is then rubbing off my clothes, getting them wet. So now I'm quite wet. All of me has just been lightly drizzled with condensation, and I'm starting to get cold, and there's a breeze absolutely blasting in here. Right, it's 4:10 in the morning. The moon has gone down over there. Still a lot of beautiful lights and stuff. The moon has gone down, camp is packed up. I've got a half an hour of sleep all night. My clothes are pretty damp because of the moon blanket. What did we learn? Don't use a life blanket because they don't really do much. I'm waiting to see if the sun is coming up. I can see a bare glow over the far side of the mountains, but it's going to be a few hours before it comes up. At least an hour or so. So I'm going to start trying to make my way off the mountain in this weather. I've got a banana, I've got this big light, and I've got another light hanging off me here, so let's see how that goes. Alright. That's the breeze that is hitting me right now because I'm on the tip top of this mountain. It's cruel. Now I don't want to startle any sheep and send them off running into the night. So I'm trying to look for the glare of their eyes to avoid them, to leave them rest. So I'm down off, oh jeez, I can't see anything when I do that. I'm down off the real harsh part of the mountain. Some sheep over there, you can't see them. There's tons of them, there's their eyes glinting. I'm down off the real harsh part. It's still quite steep, but I'm just watching my step as I go down. But I actually don't know where I go. So I'm just heading in a general direction over this way, hoping that I find a fence line. And if I find it, here's the fence. Found it. Here's the corner. I was really hoping that I'd run into this corner, because then I just follow this down along. Bonus news, sun is starting to come up. It'll be another 20 minutes or so, but we won't need it. We just follow this fence down to a corner, then we turn left. Alright, here's the stile. I get back over. There's the sticks. Can you imagine if I tried to bring them up to the top of that hill up there? Lads, what was I thinking? How was I ever going to get the two of them up there? Anyway, just over an hour it took. My legs are absolutely busted. Absolutely busted. I'm walking funny. Oh, oh my god, I nearly fell. My legs are absolutely busted.
Lights they flicker and the candles glitter like you're in a thriller. Heart goes pum pum pum. Ghostly figures, they can get so bitter. Sure you want to enter, you can turn back. You don't know where I've been. What's going on inside? Where the monsters like to come alive, come alive. Do you really wanna know me? I'm really not that cozy. It's up to you, so you decide, you decide. Would you love me up my words till the coffin's in the dirt? Try to break me